Hello everyone, welcome back. So, after last time, we climb up the stairs, having beaten Owain and Art. The other team, in this particular one, because if you hadn't guessed, separate raid. Yeah. 3 Eureka fragments, as I showed last time. So yeah, you basically come up the stairs after the 2 west or east, whichever one you did. Collect your fragments. We have a couple of trash mobs to beat. Again, if you happen to have death for this, it's really good. But this is kind of the way that this goes, which I know it's not too different from a normal raid or dungeon or whatever. But it's basically boss ads, boss trash. Except for, as usual, the final boss and the pre-final boss, which there is no gap. Although to be fair, the gap between Raiden, whatever, and Absolute Virtue is quite large. Especially compared to this gap, which is like, what, another minute or 2? But yeah, there isn't really much I can say about this. If you hadn't guessed, what I'm doing for all of these is probably, a lot of them are going to be different footage from different raids, because I'm picking and choosing the best looking ones. And I picked this one specifically, even though it wasn't the best run I've done. Well, not the best run I've recorded. It was the one where I actually got a drop from the boss. So I was like, that's kind of cool to show off. Now this is something which a lot of people normally yell about. You do not want to have the ads right next to the trap, because then there's a high chance that the melee could accidentally activate it, and since it's an AoE, could take out a few people. But other than that, it's basically all things we've dealt with so far. Yeah, more Maguses. Why was I can't remember why I was standing there staring into space. Or was I reading something? Or was I typing something? I don't know. So yeah, basically the only new thing here is going to be against the centaurs, because that's the first new enemy. The main thing for these is basically you need to, is it silence, I believe? They're berserk, or it might be stun. I know I'm not helping you by saying that it could be one or the other. But it's one or the other. Because otherwise they basically go on a rampage and kill everyone. Let's try and watch. Well, I didn't see. It could have been either. Let's say it's both! And be totally wrong. So this boss, out of all of them, is probably the most interesting, because well, the first 2, technically maybe even the 3rd, are very interesting because they bring up the whole Zantetsuken weapon thing that's kind of been dropped, which people are really hoping and thinking that 5.x is going to bring back the story of Odin and that.
O mighty Odin, fallen hero, in thy hallowed name, I shall strike at the wicked empire.
So basically, again, not super hard mechanics. The first of these is basically, yeah, raid-wide, standard stuff. Next one is the Shinigami. No, that one will be the tank buster. It'll be the next one. Something to do with electricity. Yeah, Thunder Call. The first Thunder Call is basically, it just creates a ring around the arena, which is pain death. Second, Amano Sekahoko is basically get away from him. And then you'll do a backflip and then get right on him for whirling Zantetsuken. Now, there is a mechanic later on. For this first one, I think it's basically guaranteed for whirling Zantetsuken. Later on, he can do 2 different attacks. Again, yeah, get away from him. Backflip, whirling. I don't think it's this one. I think it's the next time he does it, but it could be this one. Whirling Zantetsuken is get in, and the other one, whose name I don't know because you never see it, is basically get out. But this, look to where he is, it'll be C or B. No wait, A, B, or A or C. And yeah, run at him and then run to whatever side the sword isn't on. Lancing Bolt, this time it's going to be what they're called. Yeah, the AoE things. Spread them out so you don't kill everyone. Everyone else in the middle. Easy. Those bolts become Street Lightning, which are technically adds, and these need to be taken down very, very fast. Otherwise, he does a raid wide that'll kill everyone in one hit.
O deadly blade, quench the unsullied tears. Bring thy true might to bear!
Still possible to come back from that because of the remembered, but yeah, you're gonna lose a lot of people. Spirits of the Fallen, another undamageable. Get away from this was a Booming Lament. It has a bit of a delay on it, so basically get out and then stay out until it's completely gone. Then get back to the DPS. For this one, for the Thunder Call, it's basically Exaflares, get where the first one goes, wait there. After that, you'll put down barbs and AoEs. You need to spread out to get the barbs off you, and just dodge as appropriate. Whirling, this is the one. So this is the one that can be whirling, or I don't know the name of the other one, where it's basically whirling in, other thing out. More Spirits of the Fallen. I actually really like this fight. Because, again, it's not overly difficult. Mechanics are easy to understand. But it is very Odin-y, if that makes sense.
The hammer of justice shall smash the wicked empire!
More of the Exaflares. Big lightning attack, so you need to mitigate that as much as possible. And again, back to the DPS. So yeah, it is basically, yeah, get away from them, whatever, Animanamana, Seko. And then your backflip, whirling. I think it was from the one I said before, basically anyone from there is a 50-50 chance of which one it could be. For this one, he actually drops a bunch of AoEs. I die. But don't die. Spirits of the Remembered. See, I have a run of this where I didn't die. I could have used that to look better. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, thankfully for that, this basically mixing all the mechanics. But thankfully for that one, I actually had Discord so I could hear which way I should go. Since I wasn't actually looking at Raiden. Sorry. And I think at this point, that's every mechanic down. It's basically a case of now you'll keep repeating things and then basically DPS him. I don't think that he has an Enrage. I believe Absolute Virtue does, but I don't think Raiden Raiden has. Backflip, you gonna do the other one? Oh, For Honor. Yes, that's the other one. I couldn't remember. Then straight back in. And then AoEs. It actually does get harder if you let the fight drag. So generally when the fast DPS is like really good for this one, because once it gets to the point where it's like all of the AoEs dropping, it gets a bit chaotic, and that's when people, as you can look at my party and see, start dying. 3, 2, 1. Come on, get him down before those extra flares. Yay! So from here, you get your fragments, of course, but you also have a chance of getting 2 weapons. One of them being the Shin Zantetsuken. The other, the Great Shin Zantetsuken. Basically, it's the Odin weapons, but for a samurai and a dark knight. Come on, mate, show it off. No, show it off. Bad boy. Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot I had that. I tried that glamour on. So yeah, basically I got the samurai one. Anyways, thanks for watching. See you next time for Absolute Virtue. Doodles!